All right. Let's go ahead and get things underway. Let me go ahead and move us on over to here. Hey, everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and welcome. This is a fairly new thing that I've started doing on the channel. I used to do the monthly reveals kind of like just through, thumbnails on my posts, and I just post something to the community board. You guys could see it and you could respond to it. But then it occurred to me, it was like, this might be more fun with like an actual reveal stream where I do like a little mini presentation and we do things that way. And of course, if you're a member of the channel, you already know what the theme is. So please don't shout it out yet for anyone that hasn't seen it. However, I put like a little kind of Canva presentation together, and I give you the opportunity to see kind of what is going on. I talk a little bit about it, and it's been kind of fun. And last month we did something that I hadn't done before. I just started taking movie suggestions from everyone. People, of course, had all kinds of suggestions for sequels that I could watch this month. And as you guys know, I mean, I've already watched one of them. Kung Fu Panda 2 was the top vote getter. And I'll be watching another one soon, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. So I'm really looking forward to letting you guys know what the theme is, those of you that don't already know. And I'm sure channel members probably already have some suggestions for me. I've got a fairly I'm pretty excited about this because we had a fun time last time. Now remember, if you want to be present for polling, you have to be present at the beginning. Once votes are cast for the first movie, you're locked in. If you drop out during that time, your vote is not going to count, like, from that point on. So stick with this. I got to do this kind of all the way through with everyone. Okay. Let's go ahead and get things underway. I'm going to first start by maximizing the presentation on the scene that I'm going to. And we're gonna move along over to the channel discussion. Hold on. I apparently still am technologically challenged. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna move us on over to the channel discussion overlay. And while I'm doing that, I know these aren't on the screen right now. I might be able to change that. Actually, I probably could change that. It won't look good, but I'll try to make this a thing. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can add a, what is it called? Is it a browser? I think it's a browser that I'm adding. CGO. No, that's probably it. Okay. Um, this is gonna be called channel discussion chat. Sorry, I'm gonna put you guys up here because I want you guys to see yourselves in real time. So give me just a moment here. It is the work of but a moment. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And hopefully, there we go. And I'm going to shrink it down to about there. You guys can see your chats in real time now. And then you can see you can see my despicable mug right there as well. Okay. Now, before we get underway, let me go ahead and just see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me first say hello to Sith Apple for reminding me to continue to work on the Batman Out of Bounds short. I just posted that this afternoon. So you all need to go and watch my YouTube short of my Batman Out of Bounds. You need to like it. You need to comment on it, make it seem like I actually know what I'm doing, and try to get that sucker to go viral. So I know it probably won't, but that's fine. So Nara is here. Good to see you, my friend. IDK, CG anime fan. King Matthew the Third. He says, "What's up? How are you doing today? I just finished watching Terminator 2. It was a really good movie, a little better than Terminator 1, in my opinion." Now, so King Matthew, I have a question for you. And if any of you have not seen Terminator 2, you may wish to mute your audio for about, I don't know, a minute or so. So King Matthew, I have to ask you, for the first like half hour of Terminator 2, did you did you make the assumption of what side Arnold Schwarzenegger was on when you were first watching Terminator 2? Because I'm really because for me, the marketing, because I was a teenager when this movie came out, and the marketing spoiled all of that really fast. It basically just said, "Oh, he's now the hero." Did you think for the first half hour, having just only seen the first movie, did you think that maybe, just maybe, that Arnold might not have been the good guy? I'm really curious to know. So, all right, let's see. Good to see that so many of you guys have been looking forward to the stream. I've been looking forward to this. Megan is here. Let's see. Simba fan, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Watched Toy Story 5, really liked it. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I've heard mixed reactions about Toy Story 5. I haven't seen Toy Story 4, so I have not seen Toy Story 5 yet. So, all right. Okay. Anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start up the presentation here. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to temporarily take the web camera and the channel discussion. We're gonna take those offline temporarily. And I'm just gonna show you guys the presentation right here. Let me go ahead and activate the window and we'll go ahead and start it. So now again, members already know the theme for July. So for those of you who were not able to access that stream, this will be your first time watching it. I'm going to go ahead and put it up right now, and we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. So any clues as to what we've got here? Any clues? And again, I'm only members, don't answer. You already know. If you are not a member, please feel free to take a guess. But what we've got here a depiction of a very specific location. If anyone wants to take a guess, I really want to know what you think. Anybody want to know? And again, like during the member stream, like I don't think I even got to the 5-second mark on this slide before someone said, "Yep, here's what it is, and here's what the theme is," and they were absolutely right. All right. Okay. All right. So what we have here, this is Mount Olympus. This is the this is the gathering hall of the classic Greek gods of mythology, of Zeus, of Apollo, Athena, Ares. And so the theme for the month of July is going to be Greek mythology. And I like to give things a snappy little kind of flavor title, and so I call it Of Gods and Monsters, because of course, in Greek mythology, you have plenty of gods and you have plenty of monsters. And so the theme is Greek mythology. That is what kind of games we will be playing. That is what kind of movies we will be watching. And I'm pretty excited to let you guys know what we're going to get into. So, all right. These are 3 movies that are based in Greek mythology that I have seen. Go back. Don't do that. Go back. There we go. So I've actually been really, really surprised. I love Greek mythology, just classic mythology in general. I'm actually kind of shocked at how few movies I have seen that are based on Greek mythology. Like I loved playing Immortals Phoenix Rising, and I'll engage with the material in a video game form, no problem. But like when it comes to just movies that I have already watched, I may have seen fewer Greek mythology movies than I've seen Westerns, which is personally just shocking to realize. All right. Okay. So I've seen Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. frickin' hated it. My partner and I went to see it in movie theaters, and we were mad. We read the books. We loved the books. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, eh. 300 was pretty entertaining, but definitely, I don't know. It felt very Zack Snyder, very overwrought. And then, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is loosely based on the Odyssey. It is basically of a convict trying to get home, and all the obstacles that he has. It's set in the South, I think, back during like the 20s or the 30s. It's actually pretty good. It's been a while since I've watched it. Here are a few Greek mythology movies that I have not seen. As you can see, and there are so many Greek mythology movies out there. I'm just like, oh my God. So I have not seen Troy, which I hear is very loosely based on Greek mythology. Jason and the Argonauts, which is one of the original one is by the special effects artist Ray Harryhausen, and essentially, like, I can tell you guys this much. I know there's been a remake of Jason and the Argonauts, and I know there's been a remake of Clash of the Titans. If we end up watching any of those movies, I have to start with the classics first. All right. This was like an edict, like from my mother and anyone else who is, there's like, you got to start with those movies and then watch the remakes. So, and then Immortals, I haven't seen Immortals. I've heard good things about it. I've heard that what 300 does, Immortals arguably does better. So I don't know. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and continue. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about classic mythology or Greek mythology video games. These are 3 video games that are based on Greek mythology that I have played. I've completed Immortals Phoenix Rising and Kid Icarus. I have not completed Hades, but Hades is so good. If you have not played it, it's a roguelite. And it is just, you have to complete a run through Hades to try to break out, because you're Hades' son, and you're basically trying to just like, break out and rebel against him. It's really, really good. I highly recommend it. All right. But here are 3 Greek mythology video games I have not played. So I have never played a single game in the God of War series. I know that some of you might go, like, you might respond with the open mouth, oh my God, emote. And you would be justified in doing so, because I've heard really good things about the franchise. And I saw the gameplay footage of God of War Lothé, and I'm like, oh my God, this looks fantastic. I need to get into this series. And so we're gonna maybe look at that. Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, sounds just kind of awesome in concept. Like, I'm guessing that you have to sing for the gods, or maybe all of the gods are different singers. I don't know. I wanna get this. This is on my PSN wish list, and I will play it at some point. I'm waiting until it's on sale, basically. And then there's Mythwrecked Ambrosia Island. This is apparently a cozy game, and I actually have it. And I have a feeling we'll be playing it sometime this month. So, anyways, as you can see, Greek mythology basically kind of serves like it is a playground for a whole lot of media. And I'm really looking forward to just trying all, like, maybe not all of these, but at least a few of these out. All right. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and move us to another slide. But before I do that, I'm going to bring back me, and I'm going to bring back us. So, and let me go ahead and just bring us over to here. And voila, guys, we have the July movies schedule. Now, I haven't made the video game schedule yet, but I can already tell you God of War is platinum run. And in fact, hold on a moment. I got myself a copy of the God of War collection for the PlayStation 3. So I have God of War and God of War 2, and I'm going to start with the very first God of War, and we are going to play that. We're going to play the heck out of that. So I'm really looking forward to it. But yes, I got my hands on the God of War collection, and for historical purposes, right? So I can promise you we'll be playing that. But right now, like for the cozy games, we'll be playing Mythwrecked. And retro review, I am not so sure. If I could get my hands on a copy of Kid Icarus, oh, I would play the hell out of that. I would play the hell out of that. But there is a list of like the top 15 like Greek mythology movies on, I think, Slash Film, and a lot of them are like I think I'd seen one movie on that entire list. Troy was on here, and as you guys can see, this is the Webliographer patron pick. This is Nara's pick. Nara picked Troy for this month, and I'm like, okay, let's watch it. I'm guessing that is Orlando Bloom back when was his most Orlando Bloomiest, because he's got a woman that he looks like he's about to kiss, and she's looking like, oh yeah, do it, baby, do it. So yes, on July 3rd, we will be watching Troy. That is Nara's pick. And as you guys can see, we have 4 more slots, okay? Now, I'm claiming one of those slots, all right? And I have not yet picked what my personal view for July is going to be. But instead of 2 slots to vote on, we've got 3 to vote on, all right? So we're going to have the ability to pick 3 different movies, and I am going to hold off on my pick because I want to see what you guys pick, and then what you guys vote on. So Ben-Hur, how long a film is Ben-Hur? Because I mean, Troy is like what, 2 hours and 45 minutes, something like that. Like Troy is not exactly a short movie either. How long is Ben-Hur? Am I gonna have to Google that? Ben-Hur runtime. 3 hours and 32 minutes. Good Lord. Good frickin' Lord. I am not a fan of that. So, let's see. But in any case, I'm excited to get this underway, and to do that, I've basically gotten I'm going to allow up to 10 nominees here, guys. All right, so I'm basically going to let basically going to let people make a nomination. I reserve the right to look up that nomination and vet it and make sure that it is close enough within Greek mythology or Greek mythology-esque enough that I won't mind watching it and staying in theme. But if it makes it through, I'll add it to the list. We can do up to 10 movies, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a ranked choice vote. All right. For those of you that weren't here last month, here's how it works. We're going to have 10 movies. You're going to have 10 votes. So you're going to have 10 numbers, 1 through 10. You can vote you can vote one number to each film. So for instance, let's say for nominee 1, you really want me to watch it. So you vote 10 because that's the strongest number in your deck, or in your list. Okay, you cannot vote 10 for anything else. All right, so you use up your numbers, you consume them as you vote. So you need to keep track of what you have with it. So that is going to be the kind of the limiting factor on your votes. So, okay, let's see. If Gladiator counts with the theme of this month, that would be one of his picks if we're able to pick. So Gladiator, first of all, I've seen it. So it wouldn't qualify anyways. Um, and I don't really, I mean, to me at least, Gladiator is so like far removed. Like I'd have a hard time counting that one, you know. Even if I hadn't seen it, like if I were to look up a review of it and then just ask if that counts as a Greek mythology movie, it counts more as a kind of a war movie slash uh history. It's more like Greek history, you know. So, um, but yeah, but that and that may happen. You may make a nomination, and I'll be like, oh, I've seen it. We can't watch it. So, in any case, I think that yeah, no, I know I'm gonna have to rent Troy. That's fine. That's fine. You are definitely that's true. Gladiator is Roman. That is also you know, I might because Roman and Greek mythology are fairly intertwined at times, so I might make an exception, but I would want to try to keep it as much into Greek mythology as I can. So, all right. Okay. So with that said, we're going to get started underway. Now, if you want to vote, I need you to put a wave in the chat. All right. You have to type just colon, the word wave and colon all together and put a wave in the chat. All right. I'm going to go find the spreadsheet that I did last month and recreate it for this month. And we're gonna work on that. So if you want to vote and make nominations, now is the time to put a wave in there. And yes, start giving out suggestions for Greek mythology movies. If you guys don't do it, I've got a few that I'm already thinking about. So go ahead and do that right now and give me a moment so that I can get myself ready. Okay, I don't think I did that. Where is it? Here we go. FFF movie votes. That's June. I have got July already there. Okay, all right. And so I've changed things up a little bit, but it shouldn't be a big deal. So let me see who has put a wave in the chat already. Sith Apple and King Matt have signed off as ready to go. You guys are already in here because you voted last month, so that's great. All right. And again, let's see those hands. All right, let's see those hands. Throw them out there. All right, Megan is going in for it. IDK is going in for it. Let me check again. Megan is here. All right, I haven't seen Planty, so I'm gonna go ahead and put IDK my name in her place for now. If Planty shows up in time and throws out a wave, then great. All right. Let's see. CG has got his wave, and I think he's already in the spreadsheet as well. Okay. All right. Nara, I assume you're going and looking. Um, yeah, I don't. Oh, Wally fan, Wally fan. I see Wally fan is there. So let me go ahead and add him. There we go. And let's see. Uh, Nara, that's great. I'm trying to keep focused on this right now, though. So, could you would you mind throwing a wave out? I haven't seen one from you yet. Um, and again, anyone else, if you want to vote and you're here and you're able to speak, do it now. I will say I did put a filter on this channel. If you wanted to vote, you have to have been subscribed to the channel for at least 2 hours. That's basically a kind of precaution against kind of rando trolls just popping in here and being like, "I'm gonna try to wreck this vote," and make people watch the worst thing possible. So, all right. So there's Nara. Let me go ahead and put him in. I want that 2 columns to the right. That did not work out the way I wanted at all. All right, and it is now Nera the Blue Wolf. All right. Nera the Blue Wolf. All right, okay. And let me see, that makes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 people in here right now that are voting. Is that all right? Okay. All right. No, I still want you to vote. Even if you've picked a film, I still want you to vote. You're still a subscriber, you know? Yeah. And yes, you may have picked a film, but you paid for the privilege to do that. So as far as I'm concerned, you've still got to vote. So all right. Anyone else? Last month we had Marshlands here, and we also had Planty Gamer here. Um, if anyone wants to try to reach out to them on like Discord or something, or just be like, hey, you know, if you want to come vote, you need to come now. Uh, I'll give us a few minutes to do that. Um, but right now I've got 7 voters. All right. So with that said, let's start talking about which movies we would like to nominate. We can do up to 10. And if you want, um, I'm going to go ahead and put out a link to the slash film, uh, their top 15 movies, because basically I think I've seen one of those movies. So if anybody wants to nominate those, you can. And apparently Google links are ridiculous and stupid. So hold on a second. Okay, all right. Let's try it this way. We'll go to the damn thing. I'll just take the link directly from that page, and then I will stick it in the chat here. So, all right. Okay, Nara is nominating Hercules with The Rock. Now, there are going to be a lot of movies named Hercules that could get nominated here. And I know that movie is on the slash film list. So I'm going to go ahead. That is Hercules. It's from the year 2014. So what I'm going to do is add Hercules with, you know, 2014 to it. And that is going to be our first nominee. While you guys are making nominees, I'm going to go and add go and add thumbnails to the Canva displays. So just sit tight. I will check in with the chat. I definitely want you guys to make your nominations. Like make them loud and proud, man. Just do it. So okay, let's see. I'll go ahead and copy this. We'll move over here, put it on here, and let's see. And now I got to squeeze them into this little square right there. Okay, all things considered, not terrible. All right, so there we go. And that's Hercules from the year 2014. All right, and I want this to be, yeah, I don't want that to overlap. All right, and I think what I'm going to do is we're going to move this up, and because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the point totals underneath the title. So, all right. Okay, let's see. All right, anybody else? I'll probably watch the Disney one anyways, as it's the #1 movie. I mean, like, I will be really surprised if that one is not nominated, because I would imagine people love that movie. Um, I told my boss at work that I hadn't seen that one, and she actually did the whole like shocked face. It was great. She's like, "Tony, what is wrong with you? Why have you not seen it? Why have you not seen it?" Okay. Let's see. Clash of the Titans 1981 is, yes, I have not seen it. We need to watch it. Let me go ahead. Clash of the Titans 1981. And can I find, oh God. Like the posters for this movie, they are just amazing. I kind of love them. I don't see anything that's going to fit into a square neatly, though. Hold on, let me see if I can just limit it to square. No, of course I can't. All right, okay. So I saw one piece of artwork that I was like, I have to use that. We're gonna use this. We're gonna probably have to cut it off somewhere, but that's okay. All right. Now we're gonna move this here, and we're gonna cut it off there and bring it up here. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut off Medusa's head. um. All right. Clash of the Titans, 1981. And now I need to make this fit. All right, there we go. All right. What is nominee number 3? All right. Clash of the Titans 2012. Actually, okay, so Nara just said that I can't do Wrath of the Titans. I assume that's Clash of the Titans, but I have to watch the OG one first. If both movies make it into the top 3, then as long as I watch the 1981 before I watch the 2012 one, it could technically get nominated. However, King, I would go ahead and caution you that makes that makes the it has a larger chance of not getting like not getting in there for that reason. So if Clash of the Titans 2012 gets more votes than Clash of the Titans 1981, I would have to void it. And I don't want to do that. So if you want that to be your nominee, I will put it in there. I just want you to know that going forward, okay? All right. Sith Apple says Disney's Hercules 1997. I I'm not gonna lie. Um I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited to see Disney's Hercules. Like, I don't know why. I guess because so many people have hyped it up to me that it's just like, yeah, no, it's really good and you should watch it. I mean, even if you look at the list over on Slash Film, it's number one, which should tell you something. But like, it's also just like the way that they write it up is just kind of adorable. You know, they're like, this movie loves Greek mythology so much, and it shows. And so it's just kind of one of those like, oh, how can you not? How can you not at least be curious for it? You know. So I'm gonna put that in there. King Matt, again, let me know if you want me to put Clash of the Titans 2012 in there, because if you want me to do it, I will put it in there. All right. Let's see. IDK says Hercules 1958. Is that one on the list? Hold on, hold on. I think it is. There's a 1983 Hercules. Where's the 1958 one? No, it's not on there. That's okay. It doesn't need to be on there. All right. Okay. So Hercules 1958. All right. We're watching all the Hercules movies. Okay, this is Steve Reeves as Hercules here. Um all right. Okay, let me find a good poster for it. I kind of like this one. This one's okay. Let's go ahead and go with this one. All right. So number 4 looks like it is going to be Hercules from the year 1958 starring Steve Reeves. There we go. All right, Hercules 1958. Okay, we have gotten 3 out of 4 of these movies being Hercules movies. I'm not telling you guys not to nominate anymore, but let's try to go for a little bit more diversity here. If we could do that, I'd appreciate it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, Wrath of the Titans is the sequel to the 2012. Oh, okay, yeah. I think for that reason I would have to not do Wrath of the Titans. So, does Shazam: Fury of the Gods count as a Greek mythology film? Um, I think it does, but I've seen it. It's the second one, right? Shazam: Fury of the Gods, because I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Let's see. It's the second of the Shazam movies, right? Because I've seen at least if there's more than two, I've seen the first two. So um yeah, it's the direct sequel to Shazam. Yeah, no, I've seen it. So sorry, it doesn't count. Let's see. Sith Apple says it counts. Yeah, I mean, I think it does, but I have seen that one. So um what about Odyssey? Okay, when you say the Odyssey, which version are you talking about? Because I would imagine there are probably multiple versions. Does 300 count? I have seen 300, so no. I've heard that a movie that is a lot like 300 is Immortals. If you want to nominate that, I think that one's on the list as well. So Wally fan, which version of the Odyssey are we talking about? Because right now I'm doing a Google search and I'm just getting all of the I'm getting like all the 2026 stuff right now. I think I see one with Armand Asante. I don't know what that one is. Oh, that one's a mini series. I don't know if I could watch that. That just might be too long. Like I can watch a 3.5 hour movie if I have to. If I have to watch like a 4 hour like or a 4 hour or more movie that's divided up into episodes because it was like a made for TV miniseries, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I really can't. So Wolf, hey, how you doing? Wolf, do you want to vote on which Greek mythology movies that I am going to be watching this month? Because we're making nominations right now. If you want to be counted among the people voting and making nominations, throw out a wave into the chat right now. Colon wave colon all together. So, all right, let's see. If you're talking about the Odyssey that's coming out in July, um, I can't watch that one. I mean, I'm gonna go watch that one in theaters. I already have a ticket to go see it as soon as it comes out, but I can't watch it on the channel. So, but yeah, Wolf, throw out a wave if you want to be counted because we're gonna be doing a poll here and trying to figure out which movies I end up watching. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have a look at the list and say, okay. My guess is Arnold Schwarzenegger's first action film, Hercules in New York. Is that your nomination? If that's your nomination, then yes. I can definitely add that. Which I have to say, just the concept of Hercules in New York is freaking hilarious to me just from hearing it. I'm like, what the hell is this? Oh my God. The covers for this movie are great. I don't even know what to say. Like take a look at this, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna get like a full one and try to crop it a little bit better. But I mean just look at that. It's freaking Arnold, you know? All right. Oh, come on. Stop doing that. 249 by 249, you stupid computer. Okay, whatever. All right, we'll put him here. Um Wolf, be sure to put a wave into the chat so that way I can add you to the voter list, all right? This is apparently so many Hercules movies. I'm just giggling because I'm just like, wow, like it's like all Greek mythology movies are just Hercules movies, you know? It's like Hercules and Odysseus, and then maybe if you're lucky, Perseus and Theseus, you know? All right, let's see. Um, the Odyssey 2017. Hold on, there's an Odyssey 2017. Um, directed by Tiken Girgin. Okay. It's called Troy the Odyssey. I've never heard of this. And then another IMDb calls it God Wars. What have you given me here? Wally fan, what have you given me? I don't know anything about this. Has anyone seen this? It's called Troy the Odyssey in, I guess, American English, and then I'm guessing in another language, its original language, it's called God Wars. I've never heard of this. Hold on. I've gotta look this over. Original title is Troy the Odyssey. It's called God Wars according to uh, IMDb.com. I'm guessing this is like, let's see. This retelling of the Iliad, set in 1174 BC after 10 years of fighting in the Trojan War, the Greek warrior Odysseus decides to travel for home. Okay. Instead, finds a string of misadventures. Okay, all right. I'm just interested, like, is this a, like, was this made in, let's see, filming location is Thailand. Um, like, was this made? Like, was this an American movie? Is this a British movie? Is this a Dutch movie? Like what is it? You know, I'm kind of fascinated by this. So, all right. Oh God. Like it could, but I hope it doesn't become, you know, Jason and the Argonauts. I don't think that's been nominated yet. So I'm definitely gonna put that one in. It's gonna be the original, okay? I I have never even heard of the God Wars movie though. Like I don't know a thing about it. Let me see. Jason and the Argonauts. This movie is from 1963, which is awesome. Here, let's go with this one. I like this image. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and shrink it down. All right. And this is Jason and the Argonauts from 1963. Okay. And now let me make everything fit. Oh my God, this title is so long. All right. Okay. Well, whatever. We'll shrink it down, I guess. Okay. All right. So we've got room for 4 more nominees. Thor would count as Norse mythology, and I think it wouldn't qualify. No. Um, let's see. The Return 2024. Is that the one that stars Ralph Fiennes? I think it was like number 2 on the list or something. Yeah, The Return from 2024. You know what? Yeah, let's put that one on there. Let's see. Okay, you haven't seen it or heard about. Okay. Um, I would rather watch movies that you guys have seen and recommend than something that you were like, oh, this might be like, because then you're putting all of us at risk here, you know. Okay, I'll go ahead and add The Return. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Wow, this looks like a very like looks like a very wrought movie. Um, very little that I can put in a square neatly. All right. I think what I'm going to have to do is grab a DVD cover and see if I can just cut it as carefully as possible. All right, so let's see. We're going to cut into it there, cut into it there, and there. All right, and then let's play Shrinky Dinks. There we go. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, I've got my caps lock on, apparently. Okay, and again, we're going to play Shrinky Dink with the bordering here. We got room for 3 more nominees. I'm interested to hear them. Okay, all right. Okay, Nara says Immortals. Let's go ahead and put that on there. So, is it called The Immortals or is it just Immortals? I can't remember. I mean, I imagine Google will tell me, so. All right, it is just Immortals, and it's from the year 2011, so we're going to go ahead and pardon me. All right, and let me go find a, here we go. From the producers of 300 comes Immortals, ha 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 ha. And it looks like they are just going to go all blood and guts. There we go. All right, 2 more. Oops. What did I do? There we go. Okay, that was dumb. All right, we got 2 more slots left. What have we got? House of X is here. Good to see you, House. If you House, if you would like, Wolf, did you throw out a wave? Please throw out a wave if you want to vote. House of X, if you would like to participate, we are put a wave in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and put one It's just colon, the word wave, colon all together. Throw one out there. I'll add you to the spreadsheet. We're nominating movies for me to watch in July, and then we are going to vote on them. So yeah, throw a wave out if you want to vote. I have got 7 voters right now. Megan Hasley, Sith Apple, Nara, King Matthew, IDK My Name, Wally Fan, and CG Anime Fan. Those people are already they're already going to be voting. So throw out a wave if you want to vote. If you don't throw out a wave, that is sort of my like add you to the spreadsheet kind of command. So all right, House of X is being added as a voter. So let's go ahead and get him in here. Let's see, I'm going to need that, and then that. House of X is in the house, such as it were. All right. So House of X, the theme is Greek mythology. I have put a vote, or I've put a link to the Slash Films top 15 Greek mythology movies. You do not have to, choose. You do not have to choose from that list. It's just a really good example of a lot of good movies that I have not seen. So, all right, let's see. Spartacus 1960, Kirk Douglas. Hold on. Before I even. Hi, Trouble. Guys, Trouble is here. Okay, Spartacus. This is from 1960. This is a 3-hour and 17-minute movie. Oh my God. Are you guys trying to kill me? All right. Okay. Um, okay. Yeah, Trouble has finally come down from her perch. I think she wants treats. Should I take a moment to give her treats? Do you guys want me to give Trouble some treats? Wolf is already putting them out there, so. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and move us over to the chat screen right here. Here's my kitty. Hello, sweetie. Your dad loves you. Your dad loves you. Yeah. Let me get her some treats. Keep the nominations coming. Oh God. I'll put Spartacus up there. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, come here, Trouble. Come here. Dad's got treats for you. Dad has your treats right here. He has your tribute. Okay. All right. Come here. There's one. There's two. Whoop whoop. There it is. Thank you. There we go. Trouble got her treats. Megan says give her all the treats. All of them. Give her all of them. All right. I need to go back to this page right here. Okay. And let's see. I am going to go back real quick. I'm looking for, let's see. There we go. All right. Wolf, would you mind putting a wave into the chat so I can add you to the voters list? Please do that. I would much appreciate it. It helps very much with my record keeping brain. Okay. All right. So I said we were going to add Spartacus. This is from the year 1960. I mean, I've watched them before, so I've watched long movies before. I can do it again. Oh my God, Kirk Douglas looks completely different as a young man. I've just always known Kirk Douglas as, the old guy in a lot of roles. So, all right, let's go ahead and add Spartacus. All right, and again, Spartacus is from the year 1960, so 1960, and time for Shrinky Dinks yet again. Okay, we got one more spot left. All right. Let's see. Wait, I don't have to add it? I don't have to add what? Oh, Spartacus? I mean, it's already been added. If you want me to take it back, then tell me. Otherwise, I'm counting it. So, let's see. No, Trouble, I love you. No, you cannot be here right now. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm so sorry. You can't be here right now, okay? All right, your dad loves you. All right. Okay, let's see. The 300 Spartans, the original before the 300 that I have seen. Okay. Minotaur with Tom Hardy. All right. And Alexander 2004. Okay, of those three, I'm thinking Minotaur. Is Alexander even a is that even a Greek mythology movie? I have to check. I mean it could probably count. But I mean, come on, Tom Hardy, you know? My reaction to the length of the film was funny. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll do stuff like that. Okay, so I'm adding Minotaur. Which what year is that from? I know it's on the list. Where is it? It's from the year 2006. So let's go ahead and just add that. Because I don't know. I haven't watched a decent Tom Hardy movie in a while. I mean, I hope this one's decent. We don't know how any of these are going to be. So, all right. Okay. Yeah. It's on YouTube. All right. Minotaur and images. Oh God. Look at this cover. Just look at this cover. This thing is coming for your soul, okay? Yeah, even small, that just looks intimidating as hell. Okay, all right. Let me look over any other nominations people have made. All right, let's see. All right. All right. Wolf, please throw a wave in the chat, please, so I can add you. If you don't, you won't be able to vote. So please throw a wave out into the chat. So that is a hell of a poster. That is I'm haunting your nightmares type of poster. Okay. So hey Lydia, how you doing? All right, let's see. So right now, this is this is the lineup that we've got. So 10 is the highest. Yes. 10 is that one is the highest number. That is the strongest number. Yes. All right. So if you really, 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 really want me to watch it, then vote 10. All right. And the and you know, once you use that 10, you're done. You cannot use the 10 again. You can only use 9, 8, 7, you know, all the way back through 1. All right, that's how the ranked choice voting is going to work here. So, let's see. All right. Lydia is asking what happened. She just got here. Well, we're nominating movies. We've basically just finished nominating movies for me to watch next month. All right, they're all Greek mythology movies. So if you want to stick around and vote on which of these 10, I think we're going to have room for at least 3 of them next month. Then I need you to put a wave into the chat. All right. So again, if you haven't put a wave in, you can literally it's wave all together. So throw that out if you want to vote. And yeah, no, I'm going in order, so we're gonna have to wait. So you have to keep in mind we got to do this a specific way, otherwise I'm gonna lose count. So and when you guys like put your number in, hold on, sorry. When you guys put your number in, feel free to talk about why you are putting it in there. Like, do you want like is like does this movie appeal to you for this reason? You know, stuff like that. So, all right. Oh, that's why you were asking. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just forgot, and I'm dumb. So, all right. So, Lydia, Wolf, I know you, or at least I know you guys are here at present or were here very recently. Please put a wave in the chat if you want to vote, because if you want to vote, I will definitely let you vote. It's too late for nominations, but we've got 10 movies to vote on, and we're reaching the cutoff here. So if you're going to vote, I need you to put a wave in the chat, and I need you to do it now. So please, please, please throw a wave out there. 1 is the lowest number. I will not count 0 votes. If you put a 0 in, I will look for a number on your that you haven't used, and I will use it, probably the lowest one. So, all right, so we're adding Lydia to the spreadsheet. So give me just a second. It takes a moment to do these things. All right. Okay. All right, I have 9 voters right now. I have Megan Hasley, Sith Apple, Nara, House of X, Lydia, King Matthew, IDK My Name, Wally Fan, and CG Anime Fan. All right. If you have not been added to the vote roster and you want to be, I need you to put a wave into the chat. All right. Wolf, if you're still here, and you want to vote, please put a wave into the chat. You've got to satisfy my OCD this way. All right, you've just got to. And Nara just gifted out a membership. It looks like DubZXN2460 has received a gifted membership. Congratulations to him. Wolf, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're gonna spend it on Rivals, but you've got new skins. Wait, well, I mean, again, I appreciate you, but please, like, spend your money on you as well, you know? You need to have like nice things in life, you know? That's what makes life worth living. But thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. All right. Um okay. All right. Is Wolf still here? Did he go? Did he go? Maybe he just doesn't want to vote. I don't know. I'm trying to give him every chance because he's been engaged. So he's been engaged with the stream, at least on a limited basis. So all right. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and start us on the voting portion. So can you pick with movie you vote on? Yeah. No, we're going to vote on all 10, and you're going to like the nominations are right here. Let me go ahead and just, there we go. And let me just go ahead and nix myself from this display for now, and I'll take the chat away for now too. So basically, these are the 10 movies that we're going to be voting on. All right, and I'm going to go in order. It's like you're reading. We're just going to go across, and then we're going to go down and across and down and across. Okay. So here's the way it works, guys. You're going to have you all have a voting number. Like you have 1 through 10. You have 10 votes, and they are all numerical. It's just 1 through 10. And this is basically ranked choice voting. So what you're going to do is, let's say I put up Hercules 2014. If you really, really want me to watch it, that's the movie you most want me to watch next month, then vote 10. But once you vote 10, you can't use 10 again. You have to use 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you have to use a number that you have not used. So that's how it's going to work. And I think I think this is a pretty interesting system that we did last month that I really enjoyed. All right, Wolf just sent a star for 2 jewels. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, Wolf, if you're going to vote, please throw a wave into the chat so that I can add you to the voter rolls. I really want to do this, and I misspelled Spartacus. Hold on, I've got to satisfy my OCD. I was like a champion speller in middle school and high school, so I take a lot of pride in my spelling. All right. Why is there 4 different Hercules movies, and also Hercules, if the Roman name, if I remember correctly? I mean, yes, but the Greek name is Heracles, and they're similar enough. Hercules is just the more popular version that wins out. So I don't know. But yes, there are like 4 different Hercules movies here. People wanted me to watch Hercules movies. So all right. Wolf, Wolf, Wolf. Are you gonna put a wave out? Please put a wave out. Please, please, please. I would love you to put a wave out so I can add you to the voter rolls. If you don't put a wave out, I can't let you vote. I've got 9 voters right now. If we get if we get 10 to go, that would be great. So, all right. I'm trying to give him as much of a chance to. Yes, he did it. Yes. All right, Wolf. Thank you. All right, Wolf MCOC is added to the voter rolls. And with that, we are going to get started real soon. Hold on. Let me get him added. It takes a moment's work. All right, Wolf MCOC. Welcome to the voter rolls. We have got 10 voters. 10 people will be voting tonight. I love it. Okay. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, guys. So I think what we're going to do now is I'm just going to leave these up. I might switch to the editing mode occasionally just to put point totals and stuff in. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go through we're going to go through this list. We're going to go Hercules 2014, then Clash of the Titans, then 97 Hercules, and then we're going to go to the second row, and then the third row, so that's the order we're going to go in. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to call out the first Hercules movie, and then you guys are going to drop a number. Okay. Remember, once you drop that number, you can't use it for the rest of the poll. You have to go to something else. All right. So this is the start of the July movie schedule vote off. We're going to figure out which of these 10 movies, at least 3 of them, will make it into the July viewing. All right. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and start with Hercules 2014. Now, Hercules 2014 includes The Rock. Okay. If you want me to, well, you need to cast a vote. So go ahead and cast a vote 1 through 10. 10 being the strongest, the highest, how much you want me to watch it. Not how good you think the movie is, but how much you want me to watch it compared to the other movies on this list. All right. And I have got, and the votes are coming in already, and I love it. Hold on one second. I'm going to try. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. There we go. Give me just a second, and we are going to start scoring things momentarily. Okay. So we've got Hercules. Oh, God, I haven't added the other ones. Clash of the Titans. So you guys take your time. I'm still adding nominees to the spreadsheet. We've got Hercules 1997, Hercules 1958, Hercules in New York. The title alone is hilarious to me. From 1969, Jason and the Argonauts. From 1963, The Return from 2024. I've heard that that's really good, but it seems like it's going to be really depressing too. Immortals from 2011, Spartacus from 1960. And finally, we have Minotaur from 2006. All right, there we go. Okay, so the voting goes, let's see, Nara has given 2014 Hercules a 10. Lydia has given it an 8. All right. Okay, what else? We have a 7 from CG Anime Fan. We have a, let's see, Sith Apple gives this one a 1. All right. No, House of X, I have not seen any of these. All right, King Matt gives it a 10. Okay, you guys really like The Rock, huh? All right, what else? We have a 7 from Wolf, MCOC. Megan gives it an 8. Wally Fan and IDK are left. Let me see. All right. Let's see. Have I missed anyone that has voted for this yet? I don't see a vote from Wally Fan, and I don't see a vote from IDK My Name. So if you guys wouldn't mind. Oh, House, right. House gives it a 5. I accidentally typed in a 6 there. There we go. Okay. All right, Wally Fan and IDK My Name. Can you guys please vote? IDK gives it a 3. Okay, all right. Wally Fan. Wally Fan, where are you, buddy? We need you to vote. All right. What should we do if someone is not, like, if someone has to go away for some reason? Like, should I just put in a 1 or something and just slowly go up? Should we just not count them at all? Because if you miss one vote, I have to take you out of all of the subsequent votes, you know? So, all right. I'm gonna see if I can message Wally Fan on Discord. I don't know if he's on Discord, but I'm gonna check. Let's see. I see Planters. I see, yep, Wally Fan is on here. Let me see if I can message him. All right. I'm hitting him up on Discord right now. So hopefully we'll hear from him in a moment. So all right, but at least for now, I'm just going to go ahead and we're just we're not going to put anything in there. I'll give him the chance to come back because I know how I know how Wally fan's life is. He gets busy at weird times, and people are always asking him to do stuff. So at least for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys know what the total score is for this one. Give me a moment. Okay, so I need to enter editing mode here, and I need to look at my spreadsheet. All right, right now the total score for Hercules with 9 votes out of 10 is a 29. All right, so just keep that in mind. That is the score going forward. It could change, but I'm gonna need to hear from Wally Fan fairly soon if if we want to count his votes. All right. Okay. With that said, let's go ahead and move on to the 1981 Clash of the Titans movie. All right. Throw out your numbers and throw out your reasons why. Like feel free to let me know why. Let's see. Um CG definitely likes The Rock Johnson or Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. No, I haven't seen any of these. Nara says that Sith is a villain because of his one vote. Sith Apple is a hater, but real. Okay, all right. Uh, and Megan says that she relates to Wally fan because his life is the same way. So, all right, Nara is the first to vote, and he says a 1 for Clash of the Titans. All right. Um, CG votes an 8 for Clash of the Titans because he says that one of his favorite actors of the era is in it. Really? Wally fan, tell me who it is. Wolf is giving it a 10, so let's go ahead and put that in there. Lydia gives it a 4. She says it looks weird. That's fair enough. House of X is a 3. He says meh. He's like, yeah, man, it's okay. It's meh. All right. Okay. Waiting on votes from Sith Apple, Megan, King Matt, IDK, and of course Wally fan. So, oh, Burgess Meredith is in it. Oh, cool. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see. I need 5 more votes. Okay. King Matt votes a 6. Let me see what he has to say here. Haven't seen it, don't know if it's good, and I didn't want to waste a higher number not knowing how the movie is. Okay. Sith Apple gives it a 7. And let's see. Excuse me. I don't know who Harry Hamlin is, Wolf MCOC. I have no idea who that is. So, all right. Still waiting on a vote from Megan. I need one from IDK, and I need one from Wally Fan, who, of course, I need votes on him from a couple of other movies. Now, let me make sure. Uh-huh, something's wrong here. Give me a second, guys. Yep. All right. No, the score for Hercules is not a 29. It's very different. So give me a moment here. I have to change the formula on my spreadsheet, so give me just a second. Okay. So G2 plus I2 plus K2. I thought the number 29 felt really low. Um, plus M2. All right, and then plus U2. No, wait, U2's already in there. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, yeah, no, it's got everything now. All right. Why is Q2 in there twice? That definitely affects the total. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, O2. Oh, I mistook an O for a Q. Apparently, I need new glasses. There we go. All right. So my apologies. Hercules' score is not a 29. It is a 59. And again, I was assuming that that the program was being smarter than it actually is. So, all right. Megan says that for Clash of the Titans, she's voting a 2. And did an IDK gives it a 2 as well. Okay. So let me see. Clash of the Titans in that case. All right. Clash of the Titans gets a 43. So there we go. All right. I want you guys to see this as we're going. All right. Have we heard anything from Wally fan? I'm checking my messages right now. I don't see him. He hasn't responded, so I don't know what to say. I'll give him a chance if he drops in to drop votes for the previous movies, since he did sign up. But if he doesn't show up, we just may have to not count his votes. So, all right, okay. So with that said, let's see. Should be 44. I've got 43. Hold on. Let me check. 2, 9, 19, 23, 27, 33, 35. No, it's 43. It's 43. So at least right now, 2014 Hercules is got a total of 59. So yeah. All right. Clash of the Titans is the final stop motion animation effects by legendary animator Ray Harryhausen. Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. So we've got 43 for Clash of the Titans. We're going to move on to Hercules. 1997, the Disney Hercules. Again, I have never seen any of the movies on this list. All right. So this is your chance to get me to watch Disney's Hercules if you want to. Throw out your numbers and throw out your reasons why. I want to hear from you guys about each of these movies. So go ahead. Hercules, 1997. Tell me what your number is. Let's do this thing. All right, Nara gives this one an 8. Okay, all right. Oh wow, this one is scoring real high. Okay, so Nara gives it an 8. Sith gives it a 9. House gives it a 10. Holy crap. Okay. Let's see. King Matt gives it an 8. Lydia gives it a 9. My God. Okay, Megara was one of her Hear Me Out for years, and the music is good and lots of funny parts. Okay. CG gives it a 6. Let's go ahead and put that in there because he has some nostalgia for it, but doesn't remember it super well. Okay. Wolf MCOC votes a 5. And Megan gives it a 10. Disney Hercules is super nostalgic for her. All right, and we are waiting. Oh wait, no. IDK has voted. He gave it a 6. Okay. And so far, I am not seeing any repeat numbers for you guys, so thank you. I appreciate it. Dude. Dude. Hercules has got a score of 71. That is wow. Like the lowest it got was a 6. It got 2 6s. Everything else, no, it got a 5 from Wolf. I'm sorry, or from Wolf MCOC. So everything else was a 6 or higher. That is wow. Okay, it is. Now, you guys probably, I would imagine some of you are like, how in the hell, Spidey Librarian, have you never seen this one? I don't know. Some of the things that I've missed, I've just been shocked about. So, All right, but yeah, Hercules 71. You guys voted and turned out for that one real quick. So thank you so much. All right, the 1958 Hercules. Let's go ahead and vote for that one. King Matt says that he hasn't seen Hercules 1997, so he can't give his reasoning for why he gave it an 8. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just got to go with your gut feeling, you know? House of X says that this one is nostalgia for all of us. Yeah. All right, CG comes out swinging with a 2 for the 1958 rendition of Hercules. IDK, on the other hand, gives it a 10. All right. Okay, Megan gives this one a 9. She's interested in this one. Nara gives it a 2. All right. All right, let's see. We've got at least 5 more votes, 6 if Wally fan shows back up. So, yeah. All right. Still need votes from Sith Apple, Wolf MCOC, House of X, Lydia, King Matt, and yeah, those guys. All right. So Nara gives it a 2. Wolf MCOC gives it a 4. Sith Apple gives it a 6 because he hasn't seen it. Okay. And then King Matt gives it a 5. All right. Lydia is 1. She says she's never seen it, and it looks like Timu Indiana Jones. Lydia, I love your snarky comments. They're so much fun. All right, and House of X gives it a 4 on account of he has never seen it. This one appears to tie with Clash of the Titans at 43. All right, so let's go ahead and put that in there. Okay. All right, and we are moving right along. Okay, all right. Movie number 5 is Hercules in New York, which the title alone is hilarious to me. The fact that this is an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, probably his first big one. This is probably the first one that made him a household name to people. Um, makes it even funnier to me. So go ahead, guys. Let's vote on Hercules in New York. Put your numbers out there and your reasoning. I would love to read them, and I'll enter them into the spreadsheet. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and let Trouble out. I think she wants to be let out. So give me just a moment. And I need to start with Nara. He voted a 3. I'll be right back. Do you want to come back in? You can. All right. Yeah, Trouble wanted out, so I let her out. Okay, let's see. All right, Nara starts off with a 3 on this bad boy. Let's see what everyone else says. Megan is voting a 6 on Hercules in New York. CG says that he saved his 10 for Hercules in New York because the parts that he has seen of it are hilarious. Okay, that's good to know, actually. Wolf gives it a 9. House of X gives this one a 9. King Matt gives this one a 3. Sith Apple gives it a 5. All right. And let's see. IDK gives it a 2. And Lydia gives it a 5. All right. Lydia, wait, Sith Apple says that they dubbed his voice. Did they really? Oh, I can't wait. If I end up watching that, I cannot wait to see that. Okay. Lydia gives it a 5. He looks to be on steroids and something else hit an actual gem, but I like the actor, can't spell his name. Arnold Schwarzenegger. This was Arnold Schwarzenegger like back in 1969. That was his professional bodybuilding days. So yeah, no, that's all him apparently. I don't know, maybe he did steroids, but I don't think he did, but I could be wrong. So all right, so Hercules in New York, probably the best title on this list here. That one comes in with a vote count or a vote score of 52. Um, you'd think it was a DC movie. Okay. So there we go. We have got we've got half of these guys voted on already. I'm just going through the spreadsheet, making sure that no one has repeated a number. So far, it looks like you guys have not. So thank you. I much appreciate that because it really does matter. So, all right. Next up is the 1963. Uh-oh. House has got to go. The rest you vote 5. You can't vote 5, but what I can do is I can put in a random number from the ones that you have voted, and you know we can just do it that way if you've really got to go. Um, so yeah, I think that's what I'll have to do. So otherwise we have to discount your votes. I don't want to do that. So all right, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and start. Let's see. Hercules No Way Home. All right, so for Jason and the Argonauts, put out your votes, put out your numbers, and let me know why. All right. Let's see. Nara has come in with a 4. All right, very nice. And let's see. House of X has got an 8, 7, a 6, a 2, and a 1 left. Hmm. I'll need to figure out his vote, but let's see. CG votes a 3. Megan votes a 5 for Jason and the Argonauts. Wolf votes a 9. More stop motion goodness. King Matthew votes a 7. Uh, Lydia 2 looks like Timu Flintstones. All right, okay. Nara says it is Timu Flintstones. I would point out to you guys that those are actually the two stop motion movies are very high on the best Greek mythologies movies list. So um I I don't know what to tell you, you know. So all right, let me see. Have I missed anyone? IDK gives it a 1. All right, I think I'm waiting for votes from Sith Apple. And I need to give a vote on, I need to put a vote out on House of X's behalf too. So, all right, Sith Apple 4 because he used too many big numbers first. Okay. At this point, I don't see it making much of a difference, so I'm going to go ahead and just give this one, let me see, House of X. He has a 1 left, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that in there. And there we go. Jason and the Argonauts. Unless we get some votes from Wally Fan, Jason and the Argonauts comes in with the lowest score at 36. So even if I put an 8 in, it would tie for the lowest with Clash of the Titans and Hercules. So, you know. Besides the 1, Nero will never forget the 1. That's funny. All right, guys. Let's see. We have got The Return from the year 2024 up next. So we're going to go ahead and continue that count there. So go ahead and put your numbers in, and feel free to swing with your reasoning as well. I would love to know your reasoning behind all of these. All right. So for The Return, it looks like CG has got the first one. And that is a 4. All right. Nara is coming in with a 5. Megan's giving The Return a 4. Wolf gives it a 1. Wolf, I just noticed, unless I've got it wrong, you voted a 9 on Jason and the Argonauts right before you voted a 9 for Hercules in New York. So you need to change that number. It has to be, since you've got a 10, it has to be an 8 or lower. So I'm going to need you to change the number, the vote that you did for Jason and the Argonauts. So please change it to something else. Yeah. Okay, Sith Apple gives the return a 3. Let's see. King Matthew gives it a 1. Lydia gives it a 6. It's not too old, not too new, never seen it. Get the Temu return ready just in case. So let's see. House of X doesn't. An 8 for Jason and the Argonauts. Okay. There we go. So Jason and the Argonauts score is actually a 35 then. There we go. All right. And let's see. We need a vote from House of X and IDK. Has IDK voted? I don't see IDK's vote for the return. Let's see. House of X is, let's see, so far this is a 24. It's not doing that great. All right, IDK, still waiting on your vote. You got a 4, a 5, a 7, an 8, and a 9 left. So let me know what you're going to vote. Let's see, for House of X, I'm going to go ahead and, no, you know what? I'm not even going to say. I'm just going to pick a number and then we'll figure it out from there. So all right. Let's see. All right. Yeah, IDK, where you at, man? We need one more. We need a vote from you. We need your vote for the return. Right now, that one's got the lowest score. Like it has got the absolute lowest score. And unless we get just a spectacular number from IDK, it will have the lowest score. So, IDK, you still around? IDK gives it a 7. Even with a 7, it is still the lowest scoring movie at 33 right now. So let's go ahead and put that in. There we go. All right. We are down to The Immortals from 2011. So go ahead and throw out your numbers and reasons for The Immortals. The 2011 movie. All I know about it is that I think, isn't Henry Cavill in it? And it's done by the same producers that made 300. And yeah, it's I've read I've read critiques that it does a lot of the same things 300 does, but even better. So, all right, Nara is coming in swinging with a 9 for this one. So, all right, CG gives it a 5 because he likes Henry Cavill, but like me, he doesn't know much about it. Sith Apple gives it a 10 for Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is carrying this. Wolf gives it a 3. All right. King Matthew gives it a 4. Okay, all right, we are doing. Nara cannot remember if it's bad or good. He knows that he enjoyed it, but he's not sure, so he wants to do a rewatch. Okay. All right, Megan is using her 3 on The Immortals. Okay, let me see. What else? And again, I'm just scanning to make sure you guys are not repeat voting or repeat numbers, I guess. All right, still need numbers from IDK, from Lydia, and from, well, House of X. Let me see. What numbers does he not have? Or has he not used? Okay, all right. IDK is giving it an 8. Let's see. Lydia is giving it a 7. She ran out of low numbers. It looks somewhat okay, but I will replace it with garlic bread. All right, and let's see. I am going to go ahead and input House of X's number for him. Okay. That is not a repeat number. Okay, all right. It looks like Immortals is, I think that's a solid second place. Immortals, sorry, gets a score of 55. And even without House of X's number, it would still be above. It would still be in what I'm guessing is like third place at this point. So yeah. All right. Okay, all right. So 55. So far, our top 3 are Hercules 1997, Hercules 2014, and Immortals. All right. Hercules in New York, it might have beaten it out if I hadn't used House of X's number. It probably, yeah, I think it would have. But I got to go with what I've got. So, all right, the next one is the movie Spartacus from the year 1960. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this one. Throw out your numbers and throw out your reasoning. Like, let me know why you're voting the way you are for Spartacus. And CG is just like, I've been saving my one for Spartacus because it's just so darn long. So I will say this, unofficially, I will never discount a movie due to length. At least if we get to 4 hours, that's getting ridiculous. Okay, but unofficially, long movies, I'm not fond of them. I will do them, and I will even enjoy them, but it usually requires some extra spoons from me to be like, okay, let's go ahead and just sit through this, like at least to get started. So, all right, Megan is giving Spartacus a 1. All right. Let's see. Lydia's giving it a 3. She found a low number. Okay. The guy on the horse looks horrible. Nara gives it a 6. Let's see. Wolf gives it a 6. IDK gives it a 9. King Matt gives it a 2. And Sith Apple gives it an 8. All right. And let me add, let's see. All right, there we go. Okay, all right. Are you guys ready to see the number for Spartacus? You're never going to believe this. All right, Spartacus ties several other movies at 43. It ties the 1958 Hercules and Clash of the Titans from 1981. Yeah. So this is how things stand so far. All right. We've got Hercules from 1997 in first place, Hercules from 2014 in second place, and then the Immortals coming in at 55. Hercules in New York is a noble, but definite fourth place at 52. And then, we have ties with Spartacus, Clash of the Titans, and Hercules from 1958, all at 43. Jason and the Argonauts at 35. And then The Return is the lowest scoring one at 33. I'm really surprised, actually. Okay, all right, guys. Final one, Minotaur, all right? And I can probably deduce all of your numbers from what you haven't voted, but please put out your numbers, all right? Nara says that all he has left is a 7. And so to quote Monica from Friends, 7, 7, 7, 7. All right. CG gives Minotaur a 9 because of the cast and the cover. All right. Lydia gives it a 10. This is her 10. All right. Cover is awesome, and it's a Minotaur. All right. Megan is coming in with her 7 there. King Matt is swinging for the Minotaur with a 9. Okay. Let's see. Wolf MCOC is giving it a 2. All right, we're waiting for votes from Sith Apple, from House of X, and IDK. IDK just came in with a 3, and it looks like I did not give this one the proper formula, so let me put that in. Okay. All right, we've got a 3 there. All right. Did I miss Sith Apple's vote? No. He gives it a 3 because he doesn't have any big numbers left. Unfortunately, Sith Apple, you've already voted a 3 for the return. The only other number that you have left is a 2. I'm afraid I have to put a 2 there for you, my friend. I'm so sorry. All right. And House of X. Oh. Oh. Okay, all right. Okay, so the number total for Minotaur. I know some people are going to be upset about this. Minotaur comes in into 3rd place with 57. Yeah, Minotaur gets 3rd place. And so going by the vote totals, because we've got a total of 3 spots. We've actually got 4, but one of them is what I choose. And so I get to pick any film that I want. Nara gets to pick he picked Troy, okay? So that means by vote totals, the winners are Disney's Hercules with a total of 71. I cannot believe it got that. Like, damn, that was just such a high vote. Then coming in 2nd place is Hercules from 2014, starring The Rock. And then Minotaur with a total of 57. That one wins. Like, that one gets 3rd place. So, so I'm just going to go ahead and slot them in over here. These are not necessarily in the viewing order yet. I will figure that out at a later date. But at least for now, you can count on these movies being watched during the month of July. So let me go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see. And then, of course, the final question is, what is Spidey Librarian going to pick? Well, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of news. So if it had just been me picking before you guys vote, it would have been Hercules, Disney's Hercules. That movie was always going to make it on here no matter what, because at the end of the day, I would have picked it. Okay. However, since you guys have picked it for me, that gives me another choice. And so, I get to pick any movie that I want from the list over here. So I'm going to go ahead and just make that selection. Okay, and again, this is not the viewing order yet. Okay, so here are the top contenders. Here are the top 3 contenders for me. All right, Hercules in New York because of the title and the actor. All right, and then Clash of the Titans and Jason and the Argonauts. Okay, because Ray Harryhausen is kind of a legend among filmmakers, and these movies are just movies that I know that I need to watch at some point. And so I don't know. Uh, I think I think I'm going to go with Clash of the Titans. Not only because that was Harryhausen's last film, but I seem to at least remember clips of it or scenes of it from when I was a kid. And I gotta watch that Medusa scene again, because that's literally the only thing I remember about this movie. I I can't claim to have seen it. I might have seen it as a kid, but I don't remember any of it. So I think at this point we're gonna go with Clash of the Titans from 1981. I'm gonna go ahead and put that one in there. Uh, if you are someone who discounts this movie simply because it is not a modern movie, I really think that you are doing yourself a disservice. There is a lot of good old stuff out there. And I feel like this movie made the top Greek mythology movies list for a reason. And part of those reasons are just memory. Like I want to watch that scene, or I think it's is it Perseus or Theseus who slays Medusa? I can't remember, but I definitely want to see that again. So these are the uh, these are the totals. These are the totals, and these are going to be the movies for the month of July. The only one that I've got carved in stone right now is going to be Troy on July 3rd. I think at that point, I don't know. I'm still working on the viewing order, but I definitely appreciate you guys voting. I hope you guys had fun. I certainly did. Let me see what you guys were. Let me see what you guys were saying. Cast for Troy is goated. Hopefully, Minotaur is as cool as the cover. Okay. Lydia says, "You're lucky I couldn't pick Epic the musical. I don't know what that is." Uh, Nara says he's from the same city as Sean Bean, so he had to. That's fair. Immortals. When you say Immortals, oh, your guess was that I was going to pick Immortals. Immortals was also highly considered, but not quite as high as the other ones. All right, Lydia's heading out. Take care, Lydia. Thanks for swinging by. Nara says that it's Perseus that slayed Medusa. I'm guessing. Sith Apple had fun. Good. May the gods keep the wolves in the hills and the woman in our beds. Quote from Troy. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, let me go ahead and move us over from here. Now that you guys have seen it, I'm going to go ahead and put myself back on screen here. And yeah. So what did you guys think? Like, like in terms of, I did this last month with a few people, and we're doing the same thing this month with a few more people. And so what do you think of it? Do you like this setup? I try to make it, if you're here, you've got to, you got to be here for the beginning of voting. And yeah, everyone who waved, before I started the vote, they get to vote. So you have to be here early-ish, and then you get to vote for the entire time. And it looks like these streams are going to average about 2 hours in length. So you'll at least have an idea. Some streams may go longer or be shorter than others. But I think that like I'm excited for this lineup. I cannot wait to watch Disney's Hercules. I absolutely am excited about that. And I'm gonna say it. I like The Rock enough to be like, I think that'll be fun too. So, but but I think that this is how we're gonna do it. Like I'll do the initial reveal for channel members, and then after that, we'll do a stream probably like anywhere from like 10 days to 2 weeks later, where we reveal the theme for everyone who wants to be here, and then we do the movie nominations and then the voting. Like I think that's a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys did as well. Several of you said that this is fun. Um, let's see. Nara says, all I would say is you should nominate 3 films yourself. You know what? I'll keep that in mind for next time, actually. That's definitely a way to go that, yeah, Um, but yeah, let's see. I wait till you see the rest of the cast for Hercules with The Rock. Okay, all right. Let's see. Sith Apple enjoys this. He enjoys the movie picks and the voting setup. King Matt thinks it was very fun. All right. Oh, Ian McShane's in it. Okay, okay. Don't tell me anymore. Don't tell me anymore. I don't want to know. I want to go into this as blind as possible. Okay, but okay, I like that Ian McShane is in it. I like Ian McShane. So, but yeah, no, this was fun. So, all right, King Matt says that he thinks that where The Rock went downhill as an actor was where his ego got too big, and he added that clause to where he can't lose in movies. But back then, The Rock was really good in movies. Yeah, I heard about that, and like I heard that didn't he want to do a didn't he want to do a Black Adam movie and fight Shazam or something like that? And I think that that was part of why he didn't end up doing a Shazam movie or something. I can't quite remember. But like yeah, no, that's like if you're going to do that, what kind of an actor are you really? Like give it a break. Everybody loses. Everyone goes through some shite, as it were, and you just got to deal with it. Yeah, I know that Black Adam got his own solo film, but it wasn't The Rock, was it? At least not as far as I recall. But I don't know. I don't think I've seen it. Yeah, I don't think I did. So that's why the Fast and Furious movies got bad, as Vin Diesel has the same thing. Oh, really? Oh, Jesus. Vin Diesel? Come on, man. I really liked. Oh, he did play Black Adam? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Uh, okay. Well, then that may account for why I didn't watch it then. I don't know. It was so bad. Um, yeah, don't do I really liked him in the Chronicles of Riddick too. I was like, oh, okay, I'm enjoying this, but oh man, really? You got that tiny apeen that you can't handle if your character gets his butt kicked on occasion. Like, I mean, look at James Bond movies, okay? James Bond, in almost every movie he's in, he gets captured, he gets beat up at some point, he gets tortured for information, and eventually he gets out of it, usually because he's just so damn smooth, or he's got friends backing him up, or whatever. But like, come on, like Daniel Craig got his balls smacked really hard twice in one movie. It's like, come on, give me a break. It was The Rock, and the second one he wanted to fight Superman until Henry was fired. Oh, okay. Hercules is one of the only times The Rock truly isn't The Rock. Real, okay, all right. And it's only for the Fast and Furious movies for Vin, as Dom is the main guy, so him and The Rock clashed a lot. Oh God. Okay. See, that makes me kind of not want to watch the Fast and the Furious movies. I've only seen one of the Fast and the Furious movies, and I don't think it was a mainline Fast and the Furious movie. It was the Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs versus Shaw. I think that's the only one of those movies I've seen. And to be fair, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I think The Rock was in that one. I don't think Vin Diesel was in it, but Jason Statham was also in it. And I was like, it was just these two a-holes just like having a friggin' dick waving contest the entire time. It was amusing. I'm not gonna say it was a great movie, but I was entertained with it. Yeah, one, two, three, four, five, and six. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like I'll get on that right now. I'm you might get me to watch the first one someday. But at least for now, Like, that's one of those franchises that I haven't watched that I'm in no hurry to watch. So, The Rock first appears in 5. Ah, okay. All right. I did not realize that. I did not realize that at all. So, um, so here's a question for you guys. Because we may as well talk about some of the other things that are going on the channel. First of all, did you like do you like it when I put like the chat boxes up? Like, would you want me to put one here occasionally? Like, I won't do it all the time, but I will do it occasionally. Or does it really matter to you guys? Because I've seen that some streamers do it, and it's like, yeah, it's all right, but um, let me know. So they are the good ones. Okay, I'll keep that in mind as well. Like, I won't deny this. Okay, during Hobbs and Shaw, that scene with all the cars that they linked together to like try to catch, like, what was it, a helicopter that was going away. I'm not gonna lie, I was highly entertained by that. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but I will not deny I was entertained. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that they actually like did this. So, all right, Megan, it doesn't matter to her personally. Okay. Didn't like it on the voting, but you did like it for the movies and the gaming streams. Okay, so just continue to do those. All right. Okay. All right. So what I'm hearing is, yeah, at least during stuff like this, maybe just kind of, keep the chats out, at least by and large. So, okay. All right, cool. Um, that's great. That's something else that I don't have to really think about. So, yay. Okay. I can think of like two other kind of like orders of business that we may want to talk about. And they're things that I've been thinking about. The first one is the book club. So we've been talking about the book club for probably about a month now, and I think I'm going to go ahead with it. I don't think I'm going to do it until probably August, but I think at this point, we're going to go ahead and do a book club. Um, and there was a discussion on Discord about it. It wasn't a very long discussion, but it definitely like I'm just gonna go find it real quick. It was under announcements, and then there was a thread. There we go. So a couple of things that I was thinking about. First of all, Nara made the suggestion that I could do this on the free version of StreamYard. And I don't know if you guys know, I'm not crazy about StreamYard, but if I use their free version, I think that's okay. Um, I used to pay for StreamYard, and they do a really good job of putting, like, you can highlight people's comments and put them up there, and that's great. But like, uh, they they jacked up their prices to like more than, I think, double what I had been paying one year, and I was just like, that's insulting. I'm not going to pay for it. They're not the only game in town, but they definitely think they're the best one. So, but let's see what else. Let's see, how often should we meet, and then what books should we read? So, I'm thinking at this point we should cover one book a month. Okay. I'm also thinking that we should do at least one, maybe two meetings per month. Um, I don't know, but like, you guys tell me what you think. If I do a book club, I think what I might end up doing is it might end up replacing the time slot that Retro Review is on, which is Sundays at 2 p.m. my time. All right. First of all, I want to get a preliminary just reaction from you guys. Is that feasible? Is that doable? Is that something you would be able to do? Nara, I know that you're like 6 hours ahead of me, so that would be 8 o'clock in the evening your time. Um, so let me know if Sundays at 2 p.m. my time would work out, because that like, what I would do is I would probably do, like, for two Sunday slots a month, they like they would just be the book club ones, okay? And I'm thinking that what I'll do is for at least 2 months out of every three, those will be for members only. And then for like 1 month for one of the books, those can be for just anyone that wants to join up. Okay. Um, Again, guys, I want to see your reactions as I'm telling you guys this. What do you think of it? Do these things seem reasonable? Do they seem feasible? Let me know how how it would work for you. Because if it doesn't work for you guys, then it won't work for me. All right. How do we choose the books that we cover? Um, I think I mean, part of me just wants to go, I'll pick them. Um, so I'd like to know what you guys think about that. Yes, the 3 month subscription rule. Yes, you have to have been subscribed for at least 3 months in order to talk during the book. I think I said 2 months, but you know, I don't know. That's negotiable at this point. All right, Megan, so that time you think that would work for you? Okay. All right. Um, what about the choosing of books? Do we want to put it to a poll? Um, I'm thinking this, and tell me what you guys think of this, because this one I really do want to know about. What if I choose the books 2 months out of every quarter, and then the third one can be a poll? And I'm thinking what I'll do is with the polls, anyone can vote in the polls, but members get two votes. Like they can basically vote twice for the same book if they want, or they can make two different selections. All right. I should pick the first book. For what it's worth, I've already picked the first book. If you have got a copy of it or you don't, it's going to be the Dresden Files, Volume One. It's going to be the book called Stormfront. Um, go grab it if you want to read it. Let me know. You can count on me covering the Dresden Files a lot in this book club because again, if there's anything cooler than Spider-Man, it's the Dresden Files. I think Jim Butcher is he's one of my writing gods at this point. So, um, let's see. So yeah, I'm thinking that like for 2 out of 3 months, 2 out of every 3 months, I pick the book, and then we do a we do a poll for the third book. So I'd make the pick. Well, for two of them, I pick. For the third one, we could do open nominations. But and again, if you don't like that, I need you to tell me. Tell me what you think would be a better system because I do want to know. Here's the other thing. We need to kind of think of a kind of a wheelhouse for this book club. Is it like a science fiction and fantasy book club? Is it, because like um I'll give you guys an idea of some of the books that I've been thinking about, okay? Like I want to know like I've been thinking about doing for one of the books somewhere down the line. I've been thinking of doing like Dungeon Crawler Carl because I've been hearing a lot about Dungeon Crawler Carl. And the premise looks pretty funny, but that one's like a science fiction book, whereas the Dresden Files, those are fantasy books. And I kind of like that wheelhouse, but I also want to leave it open for things like superhero books and maybe pop culture books and stuff like that. So I don't know, like how like Oprah just has her own book club and it's just whatever the heck she wants people to read that month. I don't want it to be that freewheeling, but I definitely want that kind of like science fiction, fantasy slash video game superheroes, pop culture like vibe to it, you know? And so I'm really kind of want because I don't want, like, for instance, I like, if we were to do like a biography, okay? Like, let's just say we did a biography, all right? And I can see some people who are like, "Well, we've been reading the Dresden Files and Dungeon Crawler Carl and stuff like that. Why are we doing biographies? Why are we doing nonfiction? We can do a biography on Stan Lee, for example. You know, we could do a biography on Gene Roddenberry, George Lucas, um, Russell T Davies. We could do a biography on an actor that we like Val Kilmer or, Sylvester Stallone. Yeah. So you like a more free option of categories for sure. I'm not opposed to free options of categories. I'm thinking of the tone of the book club though. Like, I do think a fairly genrefied tone um is, I don't I just don't know how to, like, like, sci-fi, fantasy, video games, superheroes, like, pop culture, like that vibe is what I want, okay? But I mean, like, we could do nonfiction and other things as long as that it kind of ties into them somehow, I guess. Does that make sense? Or am I being clear as mud? Because I'm perfectly willing to hear, like, I don't get what you're saying at all, Spidey, you know? Um, but I don't know. Like, and if you guys have ideas that could make those things dovetail in a way that you feel captures like the essence of the book club, then let me know what it is, because man, I would love to incorporate it. Um, I think that could be a lot of fun. Like, I'm gonna have to come up with a title for the book club. Um, I don't know, Ready Player Spidey or something. I don't know. Like, have any of you guys read Ready Player One? Because that is a fantastic book. There's also a really good movie that has been made out of the book, and I think the movie is pretty good, but it's very different from the book in a lot of key aspects. So I don't know. I definitely would like to know your thoughts on, if you guys have an idea for, the title of the book club, or just an idea of what we're going to do for it. And I'll put out some, some ideas and some suggestions and stuff like that. But yeah, um, that's a thing that I want to it's a thing that I want to explore. I might now I want to let you know, I might wait until like September or October to start doing the book club. Partially because I will want to think about how we're going to do that. So, you haven't read Ready Player One? It's really good. If you decide to audiobook it, um, do you know who Will Wheaton is? Will Wheaton narrates the audiobook for Ready Player One, and he's fantastic at it. So, highly, highly recommend that one. So, um, and of course, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Probably most of these books, I will probably audiobook them. So, CG hopes that the book club idea works out well for me and everyone that participates in it. Yeah, I mean, me too. And like, CG, I know that you don't have a membership. I keep hoping that when Nara gifts out memberships, I keep hoping that you get gifted with one, because I know that you probably just can't do like the memberships and stuff like that. Do remember, there will be at least one book club per month that will be available to non-members. I definitely want that to be a thing. So, all right, that name sounds super familiar. Oh, Ready Player One? There's a movie. There's definitely a movie. So, Let's see. He was in Star Trek as a kid or a teen. Yes. Will Wheaton was he was Wesley Crusher in Star Trek The Next Generation. And if you watch Star Trek on Paramount Plus these days, he's usually, well, there aren't any Star Treks in production right now, but he was doing like the companion shows to them, like about each episode. And he's such a cool guy. I kind of love him. So, oh yeah, he appears in Big Bang Theory. He appears as Will Wheaton in Big Bang Theory like multiple times. He starts out as Sheldon's like mortal nemesis, basically, and let's just say that that relationship evolves over the years of Big Bang Theory. So I know a lot of people don't like Big Bang Theory. I can't help it. To me, that show is like a guilty pleasure. I just love it so much, you know. Um, it's good stuff as far as I'm concerned. So, all right. CG says that as an author, he appreciates it when people in the modern age remain interested in books. I can agree with you on that. And you know, my eyes are usually busy playing video games or watching movies, so I don't do a lot of like reading. But I do audiobooks quite a bit. I drive to and from work all the time, and so I'm usually switching between podcast, music, and audiobooks. And so I definitely love it. So, all right. Megan loves Big Bang Theory so much. Nara likes seasons 1 through 6. He thinks 7 was okay, but it got boring after 8. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know. But let me see. What else? What else about the book club do we need to talk about? I think we're just gonna keep them at live streams on the channel. I think that's gonna be the best one, the best way to do it. We all meet this way. We all know how to do it. And so I don't think there's any reason not to continue doing it this way. So, let me see. I think that's everything. Oh, right. I wanted to talk about, let's see. Hold on. Where did it go? Which way did it go? Which way did it go? Okay. But yeah, oh right. Okay, benefits for members with regard to the book club. This I try to give like all members access to a lot of the the basic stuff, the new stuff that I do. And then like for tiers, I can give them more of a certain thing, you know. So for instance, membership benefits, channel membership benefits will be that you have access to all 3 book club streams per quarter. Basically, you have access to all book club streams. The second benefit would be that you would have more influence in deciding what we read. So you can make suggestions that we vote on, um, but non-members can still participate in polls. All right. I also think members should get like, if you're a member for $3 a month, then you get 2 votes. You get 2 votes. Maybe if you're a Library Thwipster level member, you get 2 extra votes. And then Nero would get 3. So, you know, um, so that you would get ranking amounts of influence on deciding what we cover um, when we put it to a poll. And then finally, the third option is that members would receive priority consideration during the call-in and discussion portions of the live stream. So, like non-members could still theoretically call in, but if a member and a non-member are both wanting to call in, I would give priority to the person with a membership. So it would be an incentive for you to grab it. Do comic books count as books? I mean, yes, they can. I think that I think that those can be discussed in the same way that a lot of books can. Um, And you can discuss the artwork and everything as well. So yes, theoretically comics are possible. I'm not as I'm not as eager to include them because comic books are difficult to they're difficult to audiobook. Megan is asking, would we have to call in or is it just an option? Absolutely not. You do not have to call in. You could participate in the chat just like you're doing right now during the book club, and that would be fine. That would be a-okay. Yeah. I would like it if people would call in, but that will never be a requirement though. So yeah, no, it's fine. All right, let's see. Yes, Will Wheaton was also in Stand By Me with Corey Feldman, River Phoenix, and Jerry O'Connell. What a lineup, right? Like, what a freaking lineup. Jerry O'Connell, the reason that I mostly know him is not only is he Sheldon's older brother in The Big Bang Theory, but he is also in Star Trek Lower Decks. He's Commander Ransom, and he's married to Rebecca Romijn, who plays she plays Una Chin Riley in Star Trek Strange New World. She plays number 1. And there's a line from an episode of Star Trek Lower Decks because that's animated, and he sees a poster of Una Chin Riley in Boimler's bunk, and he's like, hey, numero una, psh, hottest commander in all of Starfleet, am I right? And that is just hilarious because he's married to that actress. And I was like, ha, ha, ha. I love that. I love that kind of like, meta humor. Which, by the way, that episode is not of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. It is an episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, not Star Trek Lower Decks. But the Lower Decks cast kind of cameo in it, I think, So, oh my God. Yeah, no. I love a lot of the new Star Trek that has been out lately. I'm really sad that there's none in production right now, and we don't know when we're going to get any more. So, let's see. You're way too anxious for that. It's fine. You don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. So, all right. And then one final order of business that I would like to discuss that has just come up informally is gaming together. Gaming with you guys. So the idea of Star Wars The Old Republic came up, and that to me is probably, I don't know, I like this idea so much. And here's the thing. Whatever game we decide for at least like, I don't know, a monthly gaming session for like, subscribers and channel members, like not everyone is going to be able to do it. Some people won't be able to do Stardew Valley. Some people won't be able to do Star Wars The Old Republic. Some people won't be able to do Fall Guys. I currently don't have a copy of Fall Guys, But I think we should at least try to pick something and get it underway. And I don't know why, but the idea of playing Star Wars The Old Republic with people that I enjoy spending time with, aka you guys, really appeals to me right now. And I think that is something that we should look into. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably put out a poll in the next couple of days where I'm just like, hey, which of these multiplayer games would you guys like to play along with me sometime in the next, month or two? And I'm gonna put Star Wars The Old Republic on there. So, have to try. There is a way, Nara. There is a way to get it on your Chromebook, but it was like not easy. So because as soon as you mentioned that you had a Chromebook, I went and looked and I went and Googled it. It was like, can you play Star Wars: The Old Republic on a Chromebook. And like it says yes, but not natively. So like there are three ways to do it according to the AI overview from Google. All right. The easiest way is by cloud gaming. And then it says GeForce Now. So that's probably your smoothest method. Because your Chromebook isn't actually running the game, it's just streaming the video feed from a high-end remote server. So you'd have to sign up for NVIDIA GeForce Now, launch it through the Chrome browser, link your Old Republic / Steam account, and then play it that way. You need a very strong and stable internet connection, and you'd need a mouse. So those are the things that you would need in order to do that. So it's more the size of, well, if it's the size of the game, then cloud gaming is the way to go because like you're not downloading the game, you're streaming it essentially. So oh my God, this link is ridiculous. I can't just Google, can you play Star Wars: The Old Republic on Chromebook? And that should give you the answer that I got. All right. But yeah, I think for now, I mean, we could do Old Republic, we could do Stardew Valley, but I think that's limited to 4 people at the same time. We could do. I've heard people bring up Fall Guys, and I don't know. Like if anyone wants to make a fourth suggestion, I'll entertain it. But I have to take a look and just see. So, but yeah, let me know about that. Let me know, like, I like I like Sith Apple's response. He's like, that would be fun to watch. Like, yeah, if you don't end up playing and you just end up watching, that would be fine too. As long as you're coming by and hanging out. Let's see. Megan says she would love to play some games with us. Um, and IDK says that he's down for Star Wars, Apex Legends, anything really. Okay. All right. Stumble Guys. I don't think I've played Apex. What is that like? Is it I don't know, is it like Marvel Rivals? I guess we could do Marvel Rivals. That's a free to play game. Um I'm terrible at it, and you guys will have to carry me. Just ask Nara. Nara has carried me through so much of Marvel Rivals that I'm sure his back is sore. Okay. Um, Stumble Guys. Is Stumble Guys an actual thing, or is that just another way of saying Fall Guys? No, there's an online game called Stumble Guys. Okay. Is it related to Fall Guys in any way? Oh my God, there's an entire community around it as well. Okay. First person shooter made from the creators of Titanfall. Okay. All right. I'll keep it in mind. I'm not crazy about first person shooters, but I'm also learning that I should probably try to expand my my willingness to look at those kinds of things. So I'm not going to dismiss it out of hand. Please don't ask me to play Call of Duty though. You will not get me to do it. So we could do the custom rivals so you can have a full lobby of people. Hmm. Okay. All right. We'll keep it in mind. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like I might just put out a an open post and just be like, okay, guys, like suggest some games that we could play together as a community and just do it like that. I mean, we could do Minecraft if you wanted. Like there are ways, there are all kinds of games we could play. We could do Terraria, because I've got Terraria on the PS5. Yeah, there are options, and I think that I think that we should try to explore as many of them as possible. So, okay, guys. Well, it is about an hour and a half before I do my next stream, which is going to be Batman Arkham City. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take a little break, maybe get some dinner, and just kind of relax and decompress before we get on to that one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. But oh my God, this was so much fun. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for just showing up, hanging out, talking with me, engaging with me. It makes my day when you guys do it. It really does. So I'm looking forward to playing some more of Batman Return to Arkham City tonight. I'm going to play until we cross the midnight barrier, because then it'll be Father's Day, and then I can go talk to Calendar Man and then set the game date for Father's Day, and then, get another piece of the achievement towards the Storyteller trophy. So, anyways, guys, thanks for being here. I'm going to head off. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.